Okay, so for the class notes on trapezoids, if you look at number 1, we know it's a trapezoid because we have one pair of parallel lines. Okay, one pair of opposite sides are parallel. If both were parallel, it would not be a trapezoid. We know that it's a trapezoid because there's one pair of parallel. We know it's isosceles because the legs are marked congruent with these tick marks. Okay? Because it's a trapezoid and because it is more specifically isosceles, we know that the diagonals are congruent. Only because it's isosceles. So if you look here, they tell us that AC is 7x minus 4. And they tell us that BD is x plus 44. So we're talking about the diagonals here. And what we just said was that the diagonals are congruent, which means their measures are equal. So we will take those and set them equal to each other. This only works on isosceles, but we could solve this equation just like normal. We'll subtract x from both sides and get 6x. We'll add 4 to both sides and get 48. And if you divide, you get 8. Questions on that one? Okay, looking at number 2, we know that it's a trapezoid because we have one pair of parallel sides. We know that we have a mid-segment because we have congruent segments here and congruent segments here, so it is a segment connecting the midpoints. We know that the mid-segment is just the average of the bases. So to find an average, you just add them up and divide by 2. So the mid-segment is 16. That is going to equal the average of the bases. So we'll add the bases and divide by 2. With me so far? Okay, we can go ahead and combine like terms on the top there, so we'll get 16 equals 12 plus 5 is 15. Just kidding, 17. Plus 5x over 2. Now, how do we get rid of that 2? Multiply both sides by 2, right? Because right now it's being divided. So we're going to do the opposite, which is multiply both sides by 2. And when we do that, we get 32 equals, the 2's cancel. That's why you multiplied by 2. So this 2, the red 2 and the purple 2 cancel on top and bottom. And all you have left is 17 plus 5x. Okay, so if we want to solve this equation just like normal now, we will subtract 17 from both sides and get 15 equals 5x. And if you divide by 5, you get x equals 3. Now, if you wanted to check your answer to make sure it made sense, you could plug that back in, and 5 times 3 is 15 plus 5 is 20. So, is 20 and 12, is 16 halfway between 20 and 12? Yes. So your answer is correct. Any questions on that?